Someone recently commented on one of my videos about feeling tired, foggy, and always end up scrolling. And I just wanted to give some insight on this because it's something that I faced as well. And it wasn't up only until this year that I realized what was happening. The reason why this happens is because we are experiencing what we call brain fog. If you don't know what brain fog is, it's basically when we can't focus properly, and it's the whole reason why we always feel constantly distracted, slow, and part of the reason why we end up scrolling and never get any work done. And so in this video, I'm going to tell you why it happens, what you need to be doing in order to prevent brain fog, and what I personally do. Make sure you watch to the end because I give you the best solution to stop doom scrolling, which has saved me so many hours. So firstly, why does brain fog happen? Brain fog can happen for multiple reasons, but the biggest reason is from the food we consume. The biggest factors come from carbohydrates and high sugar foods. For me personally, the culprit was the carbs. I would be eating so much rice, pasta, and carb heavy meals. I literally became so stupid from literally just that and had no idea. And I think that's probably the same for many others. They just don't realize it yet. But let's talk about carbohydrates for a bit because there's two types of carbs. There's the refined and the unrefined. Refined carbs are the foods such as your white bread, white rice, pasta, pastries, cakes, donuts, cookies, etc. I'll put up a list on the screen. So these are the ones you want to be avoiding because they are the ones that are making you stupid. Now, unrefined or whole carbohydrates, on the other hand, are actually healthier, and they include foods like brown rice, wholemeal bread or pasta, legumes, starchy veggies, etc. I'll put up another list. These types of carbs are usually way better for you and don't spike your blood sugar the way refined ones do. However, though they're nowhere near as bad, they can still make you feel a little foggy if you overdo it. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean cut out all carbs. We still need carbs in order for our brains to function. It just might mean choosing a lower carb diet. And this is part of the reason why low carb diets exist and why you'll see it as an option in many restaurants. So what I personally do for breakfast is 2 soft-boiled eggs, 1 small avocado, and 1 whole grain toast. The eggs are high in protein and choline. Choline is a nutrient that helps support memory, focus, and overall brain function. And then the avocado is a healthy fat, which helps keep your brain cells healthy and provides steady energy so your brain doesn't crash mid-morning. And then lastly, the whole grain toast provides just enough carbohydrates that are digested slowly and give your brain a steady supply of glucose, which it needs to function optimally. This combination gives you a sustained focus and mental clarity throughout the morning, which is good because this is the exact time we need to be focused and get some work done. You can also add a coffee on top of this to further enhance the alertness and concentration if you wanted to. Okay, so that's the first and biggest reason why we experience brain fog. Now, the second major reason is our sleep quality and quantity. If you're not getting enough restorative sleep or having irregular sleep patterns, like sleeping at different times each day, this can severely affect focus, memory, and energy. So you want to make sure you're getting high quality sleep. Some of the best ways you can do this is make sure you dim the lights close to bedtime. Sleep at roughly the same time each night and keep the devices away. I personally am not the best at this. I'm not perfect. I really need to get better at it because it's been getting bad. But yeah, make sure you're getting high quality sleep if you want to prevent brain fog. The next big factor would be stress and mental overload. If you have a lot on your plate, you have to get it sorted out because if you don't, then all these issues will just pop up at the same time and you'll constantly be thinking about them, which cause you stress. I personally know how this one feels and it can get quite overwhelming when you have to sort out a lot of stuff. And this did cause me to have lower levels of concentration because I had so many things I had to think about at the same time. So the next big factor that contributes to brain fog is dehydration. Even mild dehydration can make you feel sluggish, slow your thinking, and make it harder to focus. Your brain needs water to function. So if you're not drinking enough throughout the day, it can really impact your mental clarity. I personally try to keep a water bottle nearby and sip constantly, especially in the morning and during work sessions. It's simple, but staying hydrated makes a big difference in how alert and focused I feel. Also, make sure you're drinking from filtered water, not tap water. Tap water can have chlorine and other impurities that affect taste and can impact focus and digestion. It's literally poison. I personally use a Life Straw water bottle to make sure the water I drink is clean wherever I go. It basically has a water filter attached to it so that it automatically cleans the water when I take a sip. It just allows you to drink with the peace of mind, which really helps with the mental clarity. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check it out. So those are the main factors. There are other smaller factors that can contribute to brain fog as well, which I'll go through briefly now, but you will definitely notice a much bigger difference if you fix up the ones I just mentioned. The other smaller factors include micronutrient deficiencies, so low levels of things like vitamin B12, vitamin D, or magnesium can contribute to fatigue and poor cognitive function. If you're lacking movement of exercise, this can also contribute to brain fog because low blood flow and circulation to the brain can reduce mental sharpness. And so exercise improves your blood flow to the brain and therefore improves mental clarity. Lastly, environmental factors like too much screen time, poor lighting conditions, or not getting enough natural sunlight can throw your brain's natural rhythm off. So for example, like we mentioned before, too much screen time late at night can mess with your sleep quality and therefore increase your brain fog. On the flip side, natural sunlight helps regulate your circadian rhythm, which is basically your body's sleep and wake cycle, and boosts vitamin D, which supports energy and focus. So that's basically it when it comes to brain fog. But the reason why we doom scroll on top of that is because when you're in that brain fog state, you don't want to do anything productive. So instead, you just end up doom scrolling instead, which makes you feel even more tired and crap about yourself because now you've achieved nothing. And so once you fix up that brain fog issue, it becomes one less factor of you resulting in doom scrolling. But in my experience, this won't stop it entirely. You have to put more measures in place for this. And I have personally been using a distraction-free Instagram. It's a third-party app version of Instagram, which literally blocks all your feed and Reels content. And you can only use it for posting and DMs, which is amazing because I still want to be able to connect with others and post. This is my Instagram here, by the way, if you want to follow me. Unfortunately though, it is only for Android, but for you Apple users, my friends have told me that they use an app called Jomo, which does something similar. And I think there's another one called Feedless IG by Timeful as well. So go check them out and save yourself countless of hours. Hopefully these strategies helped you as well. If they did, you owe me one. And if you want to know how you can start making the best decisions for your life, click on this video here. If you want to support me, hit that like and subscribe button, check out all my links, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll see you all in the next one.